Ladies and gentlemen, I am the TheBrandonAF, and I'm going to do something that I don't normally do, which is give you what I think is the best fragging class in Battlefield 2042 as it stands today. There are multiple large patches inbound, but this is the state of the game, and this is where we're at. Check out the video. Ladies and gentlemen, this is TheBrandonAF, and we're going to get right into this. This is what I feel like is the most aggressive class that you can run in Battlefield 2042. So we're going to start with the PP-29, which is quite literally just a complete unit, probably because of the recoil and bullet velocity doesn't feel like it's too slow. On the sight, I like this guy right here. You can snap on target pretty quick with it. The ammunition, I prefer the 65 rounds. It's just user preference. If you can't hit your shots, then you may want to, or sorry, 64 rounds. But if you can't hit your shots, you may want to, maybe pick something that packs a little bit more punch. For the underbarrel, that's not an option. The barrel, I prefer the long barrel. You don't have quite as much accuracy when you're moving. However, I would say that it is more accurate at a distance in general. So for those that have good aim, good accuracy, this is what I would pick. If not this, the compensator. For the pistol, no magic here. I prefer the Glock mainly because you can put this in a burst fire mode. So it's pretty awesome to me. Sights, you can just choose whatever you want here, whatever your preference is. Ammunition, I'm going to run with the extended mag. I don't really care about the barrel or the underbarrel, honestly. You won't use that very much. Remember, your secondary should always be used in a fashion that helps get your primary back into the fight. So if that's just a reload or if you run out of rounds, you need to transition to your secondary real quick, kill your targets, kill the enemies, and then switch back to your primary. C5, this is it right here. You need this or probably anything that's rocket propelled. I prefer C5 and smoke. Man, the benefits of smoke you can't even count. You can pop smoke so you can revive, you can pop smoke so you can get close to blow up vehicles. This is just insanity. Check out some of the gameplay on what this class can do. Well, as usual, typically I would have popped smoke, but in this instance, it was straight to C5. I am always looking for C5 kills. Let's go. Now, Bloom has been a really big topic for the Battlefield 2042 community. A lot of people don't like it, and quite honestly, it's broken. With this gun, though, it seems to be not as impacted as much or at all. Bolts seem to be pretty much on target with the exception of, times where you're missing because of the servers, which they're still working on. They're not bad by any stretch of the imagination. This is pretty much par for the course for every single game. C5, you need it. Battlefield 2042 doesn't have a lot of recoil, and I think people get frustrated when they're missing shots, not because they're missing, but because of the bloom that I mentioned earlier. In this instance, though, the PP-29 does not suffer from it, and you can see me laser these dudes. Now this shot feels a little bit longer. It should be maybe out of range for the PP-29 or really any SMG, but the gun just beams. It is what it is. I left this clip in here because I miss a lot, and this is definitely at range for this gun. But one thing you can do is you can tether off fully automatic, and I should have done it here, but if I would have let go and let that bloom shrink down, tap, 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 I would have hit more of those shots with a faster time to kill. This is what I mentioned earlier. The longer you let off fully automatic, the more zeroed in or the smaller that bloom field gets. So you're more accurate with less time in between rounds. Now, I'm loving this game, but my personal opinion is that all guns need a buff. This bloom thing needs to go, in my opinion, or it needs to be really tight so that people can feel like they're hitting what they're looking at. Here's a quick sniper. If there's any guns you guys want to see, let me know.